When we think of stress, we often think of external stress, the job, finances, daily responsibilities. But diet can also put stress on the body systems.
People seldom connect their symptoms that they're experiencing with foods that they've eaten. Very similar to the smoker doesn't connect their bronchitis with the cigarettes that they're smoking. If you ask most people how they balance their diet, they talk about food groups. They'd say, well, I get my dairy, I get my meat products, I get my vegetables, I get my grains, my fruits, etc. A much more functional or practical understanding is where are you getting your quality proteins from, especially what we call the essential amino acid building blocks of those proteins. Where are you getting your essential fatty acids or the fats and oils that build health from? Where are you getting the complex carbohydrates that stabilize and balance your body and nourish it?
There are many programs available in North America designed to identify and eliminate some of our key stressors through proper diet and nutrition. Many programs begin with assessment tests which gauge the individual's body composition, blood pressure, glucose and cholesterol levels, and pH balance. The next step is to find out what food is good for us and what's not through a process of elimination, detoxification, and reintroduction.
The only way to determine how you are going to respond to a particular food group with certainty is to eliminate it from your diet for a minimum period of 4 days, and often I encourage my clients 7 to 14 days.
The idea is you're trying to give your body a break. Just slowly let it relax and take away some of the stresses that it's normally subjected to. And then the cleanse part is to really eliminate all stress and just get your body cleaned out of any kind of toxins that you might be storing.
And then to reintroduce that food and its particular food group members in individual meal settings, one at a time over several days, to determine your immediate response to it and your delayed response to it.
Many people who decide on an elimination diet believe that they have an allergy and want to find the cause.
Some of the symptoms of sensitivities might be as simple as oily hair, it might be acne, it could be lack of energy, it could be dry skin.
Fatigue, fluid retention problems, allergies of any type, multiple chemical sensitivities where people are reacting to a lot of things in their environment. So those are the main things to watch for that would indicate a need for elimination diet.
Food sensitivities vary from person to person. Some are not serious, others can be life-threatening.
I am sensitive to orange juice, and when I'm feeling a cold coming on, I know avoid oranges or any orange juice, and my body can deal with fighting it off better. Everyone normally thinks you take orange juice when you have a cold because of all the vitamin C, but because my body is sensitive to it, I have to avoid it at that time, so I'm taking away that stress.
Detoxification is also a part of the process, flushing the body system of toxins that have built up during years of poor dietary patterns.
If we fall behind in our elimination of those toxins, or we don't drink enough pure water to help us eliminate, or we don't breathe properly for long periods of time, or we don't get enough fibrous foods to help our bowels eliminate properly, those toxins begin to build up and they get deposited in tissues.
Detoxification is the easy part. What's difficult is starting over, learning the fundamentals of nutrition all over again, and building a new dietary lifestyle.
As uncomfortable as many human beings are with change, change happens whether we like it or not. We can take a more proactive role and guide that change.
Just as the effects of a poor diet vary, so do the benefits of a nutritious one. Everything from improved digestion and elimination to less stress and more energy.
When the practitioner removes food from the diet, we're looking to get the person closer to what I call health haven. Health haven is that place of balance that we associate with health, where we can do what we want, when we want, because we're free of physical symptoms that would limit us and we have the energy to do it.
It beats an average of 70 times a minute, 100,000 times a day, 2.5 billion times in the average lifespan. With every beat, it pumps 71 milliliters of blood, about 9,000 liters a day. As blood flows through the arteries, it presses against the walls of the blood vessels. This is what we call blood pressure. When it becomes too great, it can weaken cellular walls and make it easier for toxins and cholesterol to form deposits in the arteries. Most people get their blood pressure checked once or twice a year. Normal blood pressure readings can vary from 110/70 to 140/90, but anything above 180/115 is very serious. Over 50 million North Americans suffer from high blood pressure. It's the major cause of heart attack and stroke, and is also associated with diabetes, obesity, and kidney disorders. It's often called the silent killer because it shows no symptoms until it's very advanced, including shortness of breath, rapid pulse, and nosebleeds. High blood pressure is usually treated with drugs designed to relax the cardiovascular system and decrease heart rate. But drugs alone are not the answer. Only a change in lifestyle can help the healing process, and that process begins with diet. Around the world, cultures which do not follow a typical Western diet show almost no signs of high blood pressure. Our high-fat, low-fiber diet is one culprit. The more vegetarian the diet and the lower amount of saturated animal fat, the better the chance that blood pressure levels will be normal.
And if an individual has high cholesterol, then what we would do is make some significant changes in the diet to reduce the fat levels, to increase the fiber, and to make sure that they're getting whole grains, that they're getting good quality proteins and lots of fruits and vegetables to lower that cholesterol level.
A diet rich in high-fiber fruits and vegetables and low-fatty dairy is important. Oat bran, brown rice, garlic, and onions can also help lower blood pressure. Studies have shown that eating just 4 ribs of celery a day can reduce blood pressure by as much as 14%. Avoid foods such as salt, aged cheese, chocolate, or smoked or processed meat. Try white fish, skinless chicken, or turkey instead. Avoid flavor enhancers like MSG, food preservatives, and artificial sweeteners. Fat should be monounsaturates found in fish such as salmon, mackerel, and cod, and in oils such as olive, primrose, and flaxseed. Vegetarian diets are also higher in important minerals, complex carbohydrates, and antioxidants such as vitamin A and C, which help control blood pressure naturally.
If an individual has high blood pressure, we might look at some nutritional things such as Crataegus. We might look at magnesium as things to help to control the blood pressure.
High blood pressure can also be caused by excessive amounts of cadmium and lead in the body, which are heavy metal pollutants found in cigarette smoke. Hawthorne is an herb used around the world to reduce blood pressure. It seems to work by enlarging the diameter of the large blood vessels and helps strengthen the muscular ability of the heart. Watch out for licorice root, however, as it contains an ingredient that can actually raise blood pressure in some individuals. Certain batch flower remedies are also designed to relieve stress that can lead to high blood pressure. Elm helps calm those of us overwhelmed by the pressures of work and family, while impatience encourages a calmer outlook.
High blood pressure is often related to the kidney. So what I give them is a remedy called surfgrass, and I've been able to have incredible results with that particular essence.
Any form of relaxation, such as meditation, yoga, or massage, can help lower blood pressure elevated by stress. And regular exercise is important in helping to maintain proper circulation and healthy blood pressure levels.
We have looked at studies out of China where they took groups of people who took Qigong exercises, and we had people who were treated with insulin therapy, and we found that in the initial pilot studies that those who were doing Qigong also tended to lower their blood pressure and also their sugar content in their blood.
And make sure that you get your blood pressure tested regularly, especially if you're over 50. It's the best way that you can make sure that your life is always 120/80. Connie Mitchell and the hands-off healing power of Reiki, when Beyond Medicine returns.